Hey guys, this is Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001 here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review. So this movie review, I'm going to be reviewing a 2007 animated movie that was made by DreamWorks Animation. It was the second based on the children's book by William Steigs sequel ever made, and that is Shrek the Third. So the plot of Shrek the Third, after the events of Shrek 2, Shrek and Fiona lives in a castle is far, far away for right now with all their companies named Donkey and Puss in Boots. And then later on, Princess Fiona's father named King Harold, who was turning into a frog, who was croaked and wheezed, he was passed away. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, Puss in Boots met this Princess Fiona's cousin named Artie, who's in high school, lives in far, far away high school. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots, and the fairy tale creatures goes on the journey, and then Shrek wants to talk to Artie. Artie was in far, far away high school. He was Princess Fiona's pregnant. Because Princess Fiona's pregnant, they're having babies. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots goes on the journey with his Princess Fiona's cousin named Artie. He was in far, far away high school. And then later on, he wants to talk about having babies because Princess Fiona's pregnant. And then later on, Shrek has a nightmare about having babies. Yeah, what a nightmare. And then later on, Captain Hook tells the fairy tale creatures, "Where's Shrek?" They got the nasty villain named Prince Charming. Where is Shrek? Prince Charming was become a king. Prince Charming was become a king, just like in Shrek and Fiona. And then later on, the fairy tale creatures has Gingy Motage of Lord Farquaad, just like on the first Shrek movie from 2001. And then later on, Pinocchio has with his daughter named Galopa, with his Merlin. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots became best friends. Then later on, Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots became best friends. Must work together to trying to save the castle is far, far away, to ruining Prince Charming's plan. And then later on, Princess Fiona defeats Prince Charming, who likes to karate workouts. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, Fiona, Puss in Boots, and the fairy tale creatures must save the day in far, far away. And then later on, Shrek, and Fiona Shrek babies calls Fiona is mommy. And then Shrek calls Shrek daddy. And then later on, Donkey has a dragon babies and Donkey's children. They have Shrek's children and Donkey's children. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, Fiona, Puss in Boots, and the Shrek's children and Donkey children's, they're having a playtime in the swamp, and they lived happily ever after. The end. So that's for the plot for this sequel. So what do I think of it? I think Shrek the Third was an awesome DreamWorks animated sequel from 2007. The music is good. The music is good. Voice actor is good. The animation's good. Screenplay's good. Layout's good. Story's good. Song's pretty good by the Eels, Justin Timberlake, and other singing performers. Sound effects pretty good. And the colors are pretty good. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. Have you seen Shrek the Third in theaters back in 2007? And the answer to that question is no. I have not seen Shrek the Third in theaters back in 2007 because I was 6 years old because I was 6 years old because I was in Jackson Elementary School. I was in the first grade. I was in the first grade. Well, you guys been wondering. Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. Will you recommend Shrek the Third to our friend? And the answer to that question is yes. I highly recommend Shrek the Third to our friend, which that was an awesome DreamWorks animated sequel from 2007. Just like in Shrek from 2001 and Shrek 2 from 2004. Well, you guys been wondering. Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. What will you rate Shrek the Third? I'll rate Shrek the Third 8.5 out of 10. That was an awesome DreamWorks animated sequel from 2007. This sequel was released in theaters on May 18th, 2007. Well, thank you guys. That's it, guys. So that's my movie review on Shrek the Third. Goodbye, everybody. From me, Alex Movie and Video Game 2000. Alex Movie and Video Game 2000. Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. For me, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001.